Oh my goodness. We've got lots of old constitutional silver here today because I went crazy and bought a lot of barber stuff. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the first video of a several part video series. I went crazy today. I haven't been able to find older constitutional silver in a while, and my silver dealer called me up and said, Rob, I've got a lot of stuff if you have interest in it. And of course, I bought it all. We've got $80 in Barber halves. That's 160 Barber half dollars. We got $73, I believe. Yeah, in Barber Quarters. So you can do the math. That's like 292, I believe, Barber Quarters. And a $10 bag of Barber Dimes. Now, I missed out. There was $31 in this bag, but somebody bought some, so who knows? But either way, that's a lot of silver, and I'm excited to go through it. Now, obviously, you guys know how this works. We're going to have to dump out the bags, sort them by date, check for any of the key dates listed on my mat, and then if I feel so inclined, I'll use my Silver Coins Major Varieties mat because it does have some of the Barber stuff on there, like the Barber Half Dollars. It has the Barber Quarters, and it has the Barber Dimes. Not a lot of varieties listed on the mat. These are just the major ones. And of course, we'll be taking a peek at those. But man, I'm super excited. Now, I did say this is the first part of a several part series. I also have a bag of SLQs. I don't think we'll have time today, but $54 worth. They're supposed to be almost all of them dated. We'll have to see how that goes. And then on top of that, I bought some Indian head cents, buffalo nickels, V nickels, wheat pennies, and we'll try to get those squeezed in, as well as some nicer stuff if I have time over the next several videos. I'm super excited to get in here. We're going to start it with the smallest denomination first. We're going to kick it off with the Barber Dimes. So let me go ahead and dump that out, and then I'll go ahead and start sorting it and bring you guys back. But I will let you see the dump out just for fun. All right, $10 worth of dimes. Should be about 100 in there. We'll have to make sure of that. He did say there might be there's one right there. A few Mercury dimes that look nicer, and maybe even some seeded stuff. That's pretty slick right there. Looks like that's going to be a seeded as well. So we could have some other design types in here, but either way, it's time to get it sorted by year and mint. And let's see, A, if we have any better dates, and B, if we can use any for my personal albums. All right, I've got the Barber Dime bag sorted. First and foremost, there are no better dates here. The side finds are an 1840 Liberty seeded no drapery dime, an 1887 Philly, and an 1887 S, and an 1891 in really damaged shape. So pretty common stuff there, as well as a pretty nice 1939 Philadelphia Mercury dime. As far as the Barber Dimes are concerned, we did get 4 different dates that are New Orleans minted. We got 4 different dates that are San Francisco minted, and 6 different dates that are Denver minted. The rest are Philadelphia. I tried to go through all of them and put the nicest of each year and mint on top. There's a couple of pretty nice ones. This one's probably cleaned, of course, or dipped, but it's got great detail. A 1902 Philadelphia. We've got a decent, looks like it could be original, 1908 Philadelphia. And then a relatively nice 1909 Philly. And then a few other decent ones. The next step is for me to go ahead and compare these to my personal collection, see if any are upgrades or additions, which I doubt, but we'll double check anyway. I won't film that because we got to keep this video kind of down. We've got lots of stuff to go through. But in the meantime, after I've done that, if I do have an upgrade or addition, I will let you know about that. And then we'll move on to the dump out of the Barber Quarters next. And there's a ton of those, 290 something. We only had 100 dimes. I'll be back in a second with either an upgrade and addition update or with the Barber Quarter bag dump out. Well, I'm bringing you right back in because I missed a better date. It's not a key date, but it's definitely a better date with only 666,000 minted, 1897-0, and I realized my mistake when I looked at my book. I'm only missing a handful of Barber Dimes. I think I'm missing 4 in total, and this is one of them. So we're going to have an addition and a better date right off the bat from this purchase. None of these are better dates. I've already double checked them, but I noticed that, figured I'd bring you back in, and now I'll get back to seeing if I have any upgrades. All right, the Barber Dimes are done. We'll talk about those in the recap. Let's dump out the Barber Quarters now. Man, that is a lot of Barber Quarters. Are you kidding me right now? I don't think I've ever had this many Barber Quarters in front of me. And you know, this is going to take a while. I will not be back with any updates unless I happen to find an absolute beauty in here. In the meantime, let me get the sort started and I'll be back with what I find. Well, I have finished sorting all those Barber Quarters, and let me tell you, first and foremost, we're only 17 quarters away from an entire collection here. I cannot begin to tell you how many better dates are up here, but I'm going to try. First and foremost, we got all the 1892s, not expecting that. The 1892S, even though it's not in the best shape, it's definitely a better date, and I'll take that. Next, the 1896O is also a better date, and we got 4 of them. Can't believe we got 4 of them. The best one's probably this one. It does have some scratches, but it has the most detail, 1896O. The other ones also have damage or wear, so this is probably the best, although it's not a grader based on the condition. But 1896O, sorry, not 1900s yet. We're getting there. We got a key date. Again, not in the greatest shape, but 1897S, it's on my mat. Even in G4 condition, this book's for about $99 plus, and I don't think this is G4. It's probably AG3 at best, and it does have a little damage between the 8 and 9 and the date, but either way, still a key date. Wasn't expecting that. Moving right along, we are only missing a little bit in here in the early 1900s, but the 04 O's up here, better date. One's damaged again, one's decent. We got 2 of those. All of the 05s are better dates, but we didn't get an 05S. We got the 05O and the 05Ps, and look at the stack of them. Crazy. Moving right along, the 1908S's, better date again. We got 2 of those. We got one 1909O. Again, it's got damage, unfortunately. Seems to be the situation with this lot, but again, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take it. And then we got 3 1911 Denvers, which is a better date. We got a 1912 San Francisco in relatively nice condition. That's a better date. We got some 1913 Phillies. I think we got 4 of them. That's a better date. And then we got 2 1915 S's. Again, a better date. Look at the sheer amount. I mean, we're only missing 17 Barbers, and I don't even have the best ones on top. All I do is just sort them. I haven't gone through here and figured out which ones are the best, and there are some nicer ones in here for sure, including some of the older ones. So I know I've rambled on quite a bit. We've got a lot of better dates. We got some better condition coins throughout that I've got to now go through. I've got to compare these to my albums. I got to make a subset for somebody who might have interest. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to do that now. I'll let you know if I have any additions to my album, any upgrades. I won't bring it back in. This is going to be a long video, but holy cow, what a nice Barber Quarter collection. And that's exciting. Time for me to get them sorted by condition and see if I have upgrades and additions to my collection. Sorry, I'm back. Before I do that, I got so excited I forgot to show you that we did have one 1861 seated Liberty Quarter in the lot as well. Nice little bonus. Okay. Now I'll get back to what I got to do. Well, that took a while. I went ahead and gone through all of the Barber Quarters. I added 5 and upgraded 15 to my personal book. And now I'm only missing like 5 quarters in my Liberty Head or Barber Quarter album. And this is from just junk silver purchases. So not too bad. I even made a 52 different quarter year and mint set or starter set out of that. And I went ahead and sleeved up the 1861 seated Liberty Quarter because I already have a better one in my collection. Man, that was a lot of quarters. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of upgrades in addition to my personal collection. I can't get mad at that. Now, for the final bag, let's move on to the Barber Half Dollars, and I'll be back with the Barber Half Dollar dump out in just a moment. All right, another $80 in Barber Half Dollars is 160 coins. Not the best dump out, but man, they're heavy, and there's a lot of them. And I thought I saw, yeah, I saw a few commemoratives in here. There's a Christopher Columbus, and I thought I saw a Stone Mountain somewhere. Either way, probably going to have some commemoratives, might have some Seated Liberty stuff, but now it's time to get this sort done and compared to the album. I'll be back after I've got all of these sorted by year and mint. Well, we've got all of the Barber Half Dollars sorted, and again, it's quite the collection. You know what I didn't do? I didn't count to see how many were missing. And at first glance, it looks like it's only going to be another handful, maybe 10 to 20 from the entire collection. That being said, we got one from 1892, and it just so happens to be, take a look at this, 1892, damaged, but a San Francisco. That is a key date Barber Half Dollar, and I believe book value on a G4 is like $250, but this one's damaged. Either way, I'll take it because that's a good find. We also got a couple of other better dates up here. We got the 1897 O, not in the best shape, but definitely a much better date. Probably a $99 coin even in that condition. And then the 1897 San Francisco, holy cow, probably another $99 coin in this condition. And both of those are also key dates. So 3 key date Barber halves in that lot. That's crazy. A lot of San Francisco minute stuff. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of the years with San Francisco mints. And I forgot to make mention, the 1901S is also a better date. Probably a $50 coin in that condition, and we'll take it. A lot of O's, a lot of Denvers when they started, and a lot of Phillies, of course. We didn't get some of the better dates up here, 1914, 1915. 14's a crazy hard date, of course, but we did get a 1914 San Francisco, which I'll take. Was hoping it'd be the Philly. There are a lot of coins. I've already went through them all, and these are the best of each year in mint on top. And I am certain I'm going to have a few upgraders for my collection, although none of them are in great shape. There are a lot of them are in better than average circulated condition, to be honest. And I'm happy with them overall. That's a crazy big lot of Barber Half Dollars and 3 key dates in the bunch with a better date, 01S. The next step is to go ahead and compare all of these coins to my personal collection to see if I have any upgrades or additions. And like I said, I believe I will. Once I get that done, I'll bring you guys back, let you know what I found out, as well as give you a recap on this Barber coin, junk silver purchase, and hunt. Well, I finished going through the Barber Half Dollars, and surprisingly, we did not have any additions. I'm still missing 2 from my Barber album, the same 2 I was missing before, which is the 1892 O and the 1896 S. A lot of circulated stuff in here because it's basically junk silver purchases that I've filled this with a couple of pickups along the way. That being said, these are all the duplicates, and this is a master set of 56 different Barber Half Dollars. Crazy. 25 in those rolls, and then the final 6 in the top roll. So 56 different dates were put on the side on top of the duplicates. I failed to mention that these were the finds also in that Barber Half Dollar bag. A 1925 Stone Mountain, which I'll take. We got a couple of these Christopher Columbus Columbian Exposition halves from 1893. We didn't get the 1892. We just got a couple of 1893s. And then we got one Seated Liberty Half Dollar, arrows at the date, 1853. And it even has the rays. So pretty cool. I'll have to take a look at these to see if any of these upgrade my ones in my personal collection, which I doubt, but we'll take a peek at them anyway. That was a lot of fun. I know I rushed through it. I didn't spend a lot of time on every one of the coins. I didn't talk a lot about the mintages and the values, but you guys can look that stuff up. I did not want this video to be a 30-minute hunt and fill, if you will. So hopefully you still enjoyed it. We got lots of goodies in the dimes, lots of goodies in the quarters, a lot of good finds in the half dollars. We still have a bag of SLQs, Buffalo nickels, wheat cents, Indian head cents, V nickels, you name it, to go through as also part of this collection purchase that I had, and hopefully it's similar to what we saw in the Barber stuff. If you guys enjoyed this Barber hunt and fill, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.